sponsored by Alliance for Positive Health, and it is made specifically for our Food for Life programs. So Food for Life is a program where we help individuals with their nutritional behavior, we help cooking with a specific dietary need, and we also help with shopping for food on a budget. So yeah, if you have any other questions, just click the link below and that'll bring you to our webpage, and then you could contact us from there. So today what we're going to be making is a red Thai curry with vegetables. So this is going to make about 6 servings. What you're going to need is 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil right here, 1 small yellow onion, 4 cloves of garlic. If you just have minced in a jar, do 4 teaspoons of garlic. 1 tablespoon of grated ginger, so I have ginger root and I'm going to grate that. You can also use ginger powder and do the same amount. 1 red pepper, we're going to dice that. A yellow pepper, 2 carrots, medium-sized carrots. One's a little small, but that's okay. 1 cup of broccoli. I'm using frozen broccoli today. 2 Roma tomatoes right here. 2.5 tablespoons of Thai curry paste. If you don't like things spicy, you can always cut down on this and maybe do it in half. So try that. What else do we have? Half a cup of water, which I'll get as we go. 2 cups of spinach. 1 tablespoon of lime juice. And then 1 15-ounce can of coconut milk. I am also going to put some mushrooms in just because it's kind of like a stir fry what we're doing, so just feel free to use whatever vegetables that you like. It doesn't have to be these specific vegetables. And then another thing to note, if you want, you can also cook this with rice. When it's done, you can pour it over rice. That's always a good option. I'm just going to have it with some tofu today and with the vegetables. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is chop everything that we have here that needs to be chopped. So our peppers, my onion, the mushrooms, the tomatoes, and then I'm going to grate my ginger. So we'll get started on that, and then I'll bring you to the next step. All right, everyone, so everything is cut. We have our onions, our peppers, yellow, red, our carrots, our tomatoes. I diced everything so they're about the same size. Oh, and the mushrooms over here. To cook them, we're going to coat the pan in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then we're going to start with cooking the carrots first because they're going to take the longest to cook. And then after that, we'll throw in the peppers, and then we'll do mushrooms, and then we'll do tomatoes and onions at the same time. Okay? All right, let's get started. All right, so I just threw the carrots in. I'm going to let them cook, I would say, about 3 to 5 minutes. And then once that's going, I'm also going to throw in my ginger, my grated ginger. I have a mincer that looks like this, so I'm going to put that in. And then I'm going to put my garlic in. I also forgot to mention we have the frozen broccoli, and we also have the spinach. I'm going to throw the broccoli in when I throw the peppers in, and I'm going to throw the spinach in last since it's super easy to cook. All right? And that's another thing to mention. I also have the stovetop on medium-high right now. If it gets too smoky, just turn it down a little bit. Alright, so carrots are looking good. I'm going to throw in our red pepper and our yellow pepper. I'll let them cook for, I don't know, say a minute or 2, and then I'm going to toss the broccoli in as well. Broccoli's coming in. Alright, and I'll let this cook for another, I don't don't know, 3 to 4 minutes, and then I'm going to throw everything else in that I have. All right, lastly, we're just going to throw in our onions and our mushrooms. And we're going to let this cook down more. Another good idea, if you don't want all the vegetables to be covered in curry, you can take some of them out and save them for a stir fry the next day, or you can save them for a vegetable omelet, something like that, because this is 6 servings, so if you're just by a single person and you don't want curry for the next 5 days, then yeah, just split it in half and you can use that for something else. Alright, so I actually did end up taking a little bit of my vegetables out. I took about 2 cups, so this will still give me 4 servings. So the next step is putting our coconut milk in. So you just open up, you're going to need a can opener. Oh, give it a little shake. You might need a spoon. So, or a fork, whatever works. Alright, so we got our coconut milk in. It's a little bit messy. I wasn't aware that it wasn't going to come out like that. Then you're going to put your curry in. I'm going to do 2 teaspoons. Just about. I'm almost out. I don't have a full jar. Perfect. And then that half a cup of water that you need, throw that in too. And then from here, we're just going to mix it together to get smooth. We'll throw in our spinach, and then once everything is cooked, we're going to put the tomatoes mixed with the lime juice in last. Okay? And still, you can keep your stove at medium to high, and then just keep stirring it. Stand by the stove, and I would say about 5 minutes it should be all mixed in together. Alright, so the curry is boiling right now. It's going to thicken up a little bit, and while it's boiling I'm going to throw the spinach in. I have about 2 cups. This will cook super fast. Yep, it's starting to get a little bit thicker, so that's good. I like my sauce for my vegetables to be thicker rather than soupier, so sometimes I'll throw cornstarch in to get there. You can always do flour too, but whatever you like. Alright, so I'm just going to let that boil for about another 2 minutes, and then I'm going to turn the heat off and I'll throw the tomatoes and the lime in, and it'll be done. Alright, so it's all finished up. We just have the tomato and the lime here that I'm going to put in now. It's kind of stuck in there. Oops, that's good. And then give it a mix. And it's just came off the stove, so it's hot, so it'll cook those tomatoes a little bit. And that's it, guys. So like I said, I took out 2 cups while it was cooking. It should make about 6 cups of vegetables, or 6 servings I should say. So this will cut it down a little bit, but you still have a whole bunch of veggies for whatever else you want to use. Again, I'm going to make tofu with this, baked breaded tofu, but I'm going to show you that in another video. You can also make chicken and put chicken in it, and you can serve it over rice, or you can eat it with just the protein and the veg. All right. If you have any questions, again, just click the link below and it'll bring you right to our webpage.